مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
Howdy, how are you doing today? How are you feeling today? This is your teacher Adil Mazloum, giving you a third distance learning lesson for this week. So open your students book page 100 and 113 and look at the plan. Today we are going to write an email to a friend giving him good or bad news. Then another student will write a response to that email. And the previous lesson we have already learned about uh, planning an email. You have already acquainted with the three main parts of the plan, which includes the three main parts of the plan, which include the creating with the opening paragraph, then the body paragraph, and the conclusion. In the first part of the plan, you start with the greeting the person, saying hi, saying hello, saying how are you, whatever greeting. But this is an informal greeting, and informal. Hi is informal. Okay. So the second part is the opening paragraph. You begin the email by saying why you are writing, the purpose of writing, and in the body paragraph or the main part, you write your whole story. Then the concluding paragraph, you end it in an appropriate way or a suitable way by asking for response or making a suitable comment. Now, let's look. Let's have a look. Now, my students, let's have a look at these examples, at examples of writing. We have two examples, one an email to a friend, and then responding to this email. Okay, so this is the plan that I've just mentioned. You write an email in which you express or respond to common feeling, Okay, so the introduction, the opening remark. You say why you are writing or responding to an email. For example, I've just said, hi Jamal, how are you? I'm sorry I haven't written for a while, but I'll explain why. This is the introduction. In the body, you want to believe you tell all about your story. You want to believe what happened to me the other day. So this is an example of a situation in which you encountered, in which you face, not necessarily to write about this situation, can write about something else. But this is a guided example to guide you write a continuous email in an appropriate way. It's not necessarily to be committed to writing this email. You can write something else, but this is an example to follow. You won't believe what happened to me. I was cycling through the park on my way to football practice when I noticed a huge crowd of people who all seemed very excited. I decided to see, etc. Then you come to the conclusion. Anyway, that's all my news. Please write back and tell me what happened to you. So this is the form of the email. You have three parts: the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. You start by greeting the person, then the introduction, the body paragraph, and the final email, and the conclusion. You start by greeting the person, saying hi, hello, how are you, and the name of the recipient. Then you continue the introduction by saying, how are you? I'm sorry I haven't written for a while, but I explain why. And you tell all about your story. Then you end the email in an appropriate way by saying, anyway, that's all my news. Please write back and tell me what you've been up to. Best wishes, your name. So this is the email that we've just talked about. Now, this time, the recipient is responding. The recipient or the receiver of the email is responding to you by greeting you as well, saying hi Majid. So this is the response. This is the response to your email. He is responding to your email now by saying hi Majid. Thank you for email. Thank you for email. It doesn't matter at all that you didn't write sooner. I'm so sorry to hear that to hear about your accident. How awful. So he's expressing his feeling and his sympathy, his emotions and feeling towards you. In the body paragraph, he's writing something else. I hope your shoulder and elbow is expressing his sympathy. He's sympathizing with you now. I hope that your shoulder and elbow aren't hurting anymore. I've never broken my bones, so I can only imagine what it must be like. I think you're really brave. It is also such a pity you cannot play football or any of the other sports you like for a while. I hope you didn't get too bored. What a shame your bike was damaged too. As I know, as I know how much you like it. Maybe your parents will buy you another one sometimes. And it's bad that you didn't meet the football player in the park. How disappointing! Look look at the exclamation mark. How disappointing! If I were you, I'd go to one of his matches one day and ask him to sign his autograph on my cast, on your cast. I don't really have much news to tell you, but I'll call soon for a chat. All the best, Jamal. So this is an example of an email responding to you, an email of a response to your friend um, who has just sent the first email giving you some bad or good news. This is the response. So uh, you have to follow these emails and write the similar ones in your workbook or in the copy box. By this, we come to the end of our lesson today. Thank you for listening and have a good day. Goodbye.